In the first 8 weeks of the lockdowns, the consumer leapt forward 5 years in digital behaviors. We went virtual. Video gaming leapt forward to an all-time high. The average video game player is now 35 years old. As consumers move into this new virtual space, how do we play there in the video game world? Today we're going to talk about how a children's hospital created a video game. We are living in a virtual world. Look at, for example, telehealth. It was something like 0% of our patient traffic in that space. After the coronavirus, it leapt forward to 100% of psychotherapy. It leapt forward in other cases, 30, 50%. We saw video games launch, Amazon sales up 20%. The digital space is changing, and every brand needs to find a new way to play in this space. One of our clients, Valley Children's Hospital, we've been talking about ways to engage the patients with a brand experience. In a study that was done for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, we've actually learned that children who were given a wish were 2.5 times more likely to avoid hospitalization because of hope, giving them a dream, giving them something to look forward to. And we saw studies like this that said we can actually help in the patient care through the marketing department. So we worked with the marketing department at Valley Children's Hospital to find a way to make great moments for these children in the hospital. Working with the lovable giraffe, George, at Valley Children's Hospital, we realized that a giraffe was such a great way to engage the children. You know, the giraffe has the largest heart in the animal kingdom. And so we thought this was a great way to connect to that lovable moment with the kids and hopeful moments for patients that really needed a moment of levity. So we thought, how could we take George to another level? And this virtual world is where we decided to go. We are launching now a Nintendo Switch video game with George the giraffe, where it can go through all of these kingdoms and places and explore new lands. And that happens in a hospital where sometimes kids feel like they're kind of locked down. Giving them somewhere to go, even virtually, can be something great. I think we complain about video games like it's a distraction, keeping kids from going outside. Well, these kids in hospitals can't go outside. We can give them something exciting to do. So we created this video game and gave it to the kids at Valley Children's Hospital. So how does a video game relate to the brand? We often say branding isn't what you say, it's what you do. By stepping out and bringing an experience to kids in a hospital and to the parents who get to see that and experience the joy they're getting out of that moment, we are giving people a branded experience. They will tell their friends. They will be the advocates for our brand. They will be better media advocates than any influencer we can buy in the internet. So how does this apply to your brand? There's new technologies that are available to us all. We can create video games. That sounds so far away, but it was doable. We found a way to get it done. And it can be done for other industries in other ways. Virtual experiences are bringing what I'm calling now the gamification of everything. Because everywhere we look, it's being gamified. Brands are getting involved in NFTs. This is the future. We're going to see Super Bowl spots with cryptocurrency. We're seeing stadiums sponsored by blockchain. We're seeing video games as the #1 engagement tool to build community with the next generation. And they're not young. 35 years old is the average age of a video game player. This is now every aspect of our society. And if we don't gamify the brand, we're not engaging people where they're at. So if your website looks like it was designed in 1992, it's time to rethink your brand. This sounds complicated, and it sounds like we have to hire a lot of programmers with Fortran experience. That's not where I'm going with it. Sometimes it's as simple as adding animation to your website. We're moving away from platforms like WordPress sites where everything looks the same. Everyone's got a WordPress site now. We're using Webflow. It's just giving that little bit of edge that makes your website feel a little bit special. And sometimes those moments deliver big moments for your brand. It's a matter of thinking about video. Video is 5 times more effective than a still image in social media. Let's just add the video. If you're spending the money on the media already, why not make sure we're making the best of that moment when we're engaging with our consumer? Brands are not built on duplicating your competitors' efforts. Brands are not built by doing what's been done before. Brands are built by being the innovator, by being first to market with some of these ideas. It's time to start looking into the future, not what's been done by others in the past, but what has not been done by anyone else. That's when a brand emerges as a leader. How is your brand leading? How is your brand setting the tone? Now is the time to look at new ideas and new technologies, and they're available to us all. Now we can step into a new zone and build our brands into the future. As we've leapt into the future, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Check us out. Take a look at Castle on the Coast, the new video game coming out from Valley Children's Hospital. Look it up on our website. We've got lots of information about it there. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and follow us online. We look forward to more content, more information coming to you soon. This is Daniel Bryan. Do something to disrupt.